Hi, my dear Arians. Welcome to Luna Tarot. This is a timeless reading. Whenever it is reaching you, it is meant for you. Though I'm covering it in July, the beginning of July 2025. And it's a short reading. We'll be taking 9 cards. I have already shuffled and spread your cards. So let's just begin with your reading. Alright. So, in your recent past, the dominant energy was of Two of Swords. Men, in a way, you were feeling scared of unknown enemies. You were in a defensive mode, and but in a mode as if everybody was against you, as if you didn't know where your enemies were and you were scared of them. Whenever a Two of Swords comes up, there's a moon over here. It represents emotions. So that means, but the moon is upside down. So that represents our own emotions. And if and the lady is blindfolded, if only she'll remove her blindfold, she'll realize that there is no enemy per se. The water is there. It's all her own emotions, her own turbulent emotions behind her. If she'll remove her blindfold, she'll realize there are no enemies and she's scared for no reason. So that's what in your recent past you were scared of unknown enemies and you were more in defensive mode instead of opening your eyes and realizing if there was any real threat to your life or not, if people were actually your enemies or not, if there was an enemy or not, right? Then either a feminine energy, can be a mother, a partner, a lover. Some feminine energy was there in your life supporting you, assuring her emotional or financial support. Empress is a very powerful female energy, right? Either there was a feminine energy right alongside you, supporting you in all your endeavors, or else it was your own feminine energy, the creative self in us, the nurturing self, that was quite powerful. You were creatively powerful, but you were afraid of unknown enemies. However, you were financially, like there's this guy who, even if he doesn't have 10 pentacles, but he has 7 and he's admiring them. So in a way, wherever you had reached financially, in your career, in your job, in your company, or where whatever your craft was, somewhere you were content there. You knew like you still had a journey to take care of. You still had to contribute more towards your career or build more. However, wherever that you had reached, you were pretty content over there. And it can also be because of your own feminine energy that was motivating you, supporting you in this empress mode. Yeah, like, hey, you did so much and it's fine, it's all right, and we'll create more. Or else some feminine energy support in your life was assuring you to feel pretty content, because both of these cards are hand in hand, right? But then mentally you were still afraid of some unknown threats, enemies, disasters, or something, right? That was your recent past. In your immediate reality, the dominant energies of Hanged Man. Somewhere you're feeling stuck in your life, you're feeling as if stagnated, as if your life is not moving on. However, whenever a hangman comes up, even if the man is hanging upside down, there is this bright sun shining behind him. So that represents that even if our life, from a third person perspective, it seems as if our life is not moving ahead. Even in your own mind you may feel that nothing is happening and life is not going on at all. Still, the same reality, but it's the same reality, but you're hanging upside down. So that gives you an edge, that gives you another perspective to look at the same reality. So hangman, though, is not really moving, but is looking at the same reality in a newer perspective, right? So in your present energy, immediate reality, you are somewhere stagnated. However, you have another perspective to look at your own life. Then there is Eight of Wands. You are in the energy of leadership, like you are pretty powerful and are mentally and emotionally stable enough to become not just a leader for your own life, but for the people around you. Whatever, if you have a business, then like you are able to lead the people who are in your life, and even your own self, even your own life. You have the capability to take sound decisions, basically. And right after that is Fool. So e- e- I mean, leadership doesn't mean like everything is working on and that's where you're leading. Leadership is also the ability to take newer decisions. So, and then Fool doesn't is not a fool. Fool is a person. It's the zero card. It represents the a person embarking upon a new journey, right? So when you are taking this lead, you are deciding, okay, I need to take a new step. It can be like a new city altogether, a new job, a new hobby that you are trying to learn, or a new skill for that matter, a new family life, like any kind of change which you have never experienced before, and some lifestyle, some life that you have never done before. You are a bit scared, but Fool is not really scared. Fool is a person not even naive, but who has faith in divine, and the divine also blesses and supports this Fool. There's this sun behind him, and there is a very loyal kind of a dog kind of creature stopping him whenever if he's like about to step from a cliff, like if like just to stop him from falling down, right? And in his bag there are all elements. Like Fool has the capability to manifest any kind of reality. So this means, I mean, you're right, your present reality is pretty powerful, because both the cards have sun in them. That means newer reality and positive. It's very positive, your present side, even if nothing seems to be moving, but very soon it will, because you are taking the lead in your life and you are embarking upon a new journey. You are taking the right steps to bring the required changes in your life. So this is your present immediate reality. If it has not already happened, it will happen soon, very soon, or maybe you are in the process of it. But do not feel stagnated. Take the lead and embark upon this journey. It's another it's like you are at a phase where your entire life is taking another cycle, beginning another cycle for that matter. All right. If your past and present resonated with you so far, we'll move to your upcoming future. If not, you can check out your other placements, right? Moon sign, ascendant sign, and all. Hmm. So in your upcoming future, the dominant energies of Knight of Wands, it's fire energy again. You are a fire sign. So this represents some kind of opportunity coming towards you, right? It can be a business opportunity, a job opportunity, any some opportunity. It can also be, so fire is not just financial. It can also be, say, a possible friendship, something that you wanted to manifest, a possible pet for that matter. Anything that you wanted to manifest in your life, it's coming towards you, and not in a very grand or lavish way, but in a decent amount. like a first step or the second step, but it's reaching you, and it's up to you whether you utilize it or not, right? But then if you utilize it, in your upcoming future, there's another card of 10 of cups. It's like a utopia where there's this ideal family, twin flame soulmates, and then there are kids there, and a village kind of scenario, scenery in the background, landscape in the background. So this represents an ideal utopian kind of life. The whatever your utopia is, can be with people, with your relatives, with your partner, with your family members, friends, pets, a garden, where whatever your utopia is, you are reaching that in your upcoming future. And right after that, once you would achieve that, there is Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a person who has taken a pause. It's not a full stop, it's a comma. So this person, he has achieved a lot, he has had a long journey, and after which he is holding like these wands of manifestation, fire wands again, fire sign again. And he has taken a pause, and he's like, all right, I've done so much, now what? Now what? So he has taken this pause, this comma, to figure out what else that he can do with his life, what else is required, what else would give him fulfillment or satisfaction. I think it's a beautiful reading. In your past, though, mentally you were a bit scared of unknown enemies or disasters, but fine. You had feminine support, and financially you were pretty content with whatever you had built. In your present reality, though, you are feeling a bit stuck, a bit stagnated, but you are taking the lead in your life and embarking upon a new journey, and in your upcoming future, a good opportunity is there, a good manifestation can happen, and you are reaching a utopian kind of life. And then again, you are taking a pause to figure out what else can you do in your life. Bottom of the deck is Four of Cups. Four of Cups is a person who is a bit sad because of the empty cups. Like, cups represents relations, emotions, basically. So he is a bit sad about people he has lost, but divine is offering him a cup, a giant cup. Like, it represents this. It can be because of your faith in God or divine, it can be because of friends around. So somewhere, even if you have lost, like, regardless of your journey that we saw, maybe emotionally you are feeling a bit you may be feeling a sense of loss of your old connections or people you have lost, the life you have lost, of course, because so many changes are happening in your life. But divine is assuring you with newer connections, with inner contentment, with your faith, with friends, with strangers offering you the right kind of emotional support that you require right now. So I hope this reading resonated with you. Thank you. I hope it helps you out in your life.